When you don't have like the clear path like laid out or the end goal laid out, sometimes you'll take some wrong paths, but meditating really helped, like really helped with that. And like going towards the ending part, I really seen it like, okay, yes, this is it. I see where I was lost at, and I see, so yeah, try some stuff, fail at some stuff. Like, it's not gonna hurt nothing if you never, what happens if you never try?
Whew. Come on. Hey, yo, you are now rolling with Jones. Right now, we got a special guest for you, and it's another episode of Find Your Money. This young lady right here, I'm telling you, she's definitely doing that right now. I cannot wait for y'all to hear what she got going on. She's been doing so many amazing things, getting a name out there. Hey, I'm not going to take too much of what she's going to sit here and say, but she's going to definitely show you everything and tell you everything that you need to know. But first and foremost, I want you to do right below us, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Give us a like, share with somebody, and hit that notification bell so you could get the game and get the information that you're getting right now. If you ever thought about starting a business, I got the people that's actually doing it right now. They're going to tell you everything about it. So you want to stay in the know. You want to make sure you stay on this channel all through. Once again, hit the subscribe button, all right? All right, so once again, I got the lovely Lisa Louiie. What's happening with you? What you got going on?
Hi.
How you doing? Man, I've been seeing you going crazy on the social media. You've been doing your thing. I mean, sure, your social media, you in the streets. You know what I mean? That's how we actually met. So you actually doing your thing. I love it.
Right.
I definitely love it. And like I said, you got a women's fitwear, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Just real quick before we get more into you, tell me a little bit about the fitwear.
My fitwear is, of course, Lisa Louiie branded. I ship from Georgia. My product is here in Georgia, wholesale. I started doing that probably like last year, and before that it wasn't fitwear, it was just overall all women's clothing. But now I want to focus more in on the fitwear, because it ties into self-improvement, self-awareness, self-love, but we'll get into that. But physically getting ourselves together, I want to provide women with that option to look cute while they getting themselves together.
Talk to me. I love that. So you actually found the niche, and that you crushing it in that niche right there alone.
Yeah. And I've been doing fitness since I was like young. Like, I've always been into fitness anyway, but now I wanted to go ahead and tie that and incorporate that into the brand. So
Gotcha. Oh man, I can't wait to, man. Are you gonna be giving the game to people? You're gonna show them what they can do?
Yes, heck yes.
Okay, man. I just want to know that. So first and foremost, once again, I want to just sit here and say thank you for sitting here and blessing us with your lovely you and your
right.
I definitely want to say thank you so much. So first thing I want people to actually know, I want them to get to know you. A lot of times people hear people and the success they're having, but sometimes they kind of feel like maybe I can't connect. Maybe it's too out of reach. But I want them to know, like, yo, I at least for me, I can't say for anybody else. I didn't come from the humble beginnings, like with a silver spoon on my mouth. So where I'm at right now, I worked quite hard to get here. And not only just worked hard, but I came up with a process to make it happen even better, and bless you as well. So
thank you.
definitely. So let's get to know about you, Lisa. So talk to me, like, where you from? How old are you? Like who are you? Like, I mean, you got parents, you got brothers,
basically,
sisters. Like, who are you?
Right. Okay, so I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I moved to Atlanta about 4.5 years ago. I am child number 9 of 11. So I was really, kind of like that child that was like always overlooked, but they say that child is all, the black sheep is always the, that one. So I definitely come from very humble beginnings. We didn't grow up with a lot of things that we watched on TV and a lot of things that we seen other families have. So we tend to, like, a lot of my sisters end up moving down here also because I always knew that I wanted
And when you say
something.
I don't mean to cut you off. When you say down here, let them know like what's down here for all the people that's watching.
Down here from St. Louis.
Yeah, let them know, like, for the people that's all across the world right now that's watching this, where you at right now.
So okay. So we moved down here to Atlanta, Georgia. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's why I said I moved to Atlanta about 4.5 years ago. So of course, because you hear things about this is like the land of opportunity, Black entrepreneur and ownership is like really big down here. The network is like really big amongst a lot of Black people. So of course I seen that, and I was just always like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta get up and go. And it's like really hard doing that. Like I really visited Atlanta for the first time 3 months before I decided to move. And that's really what a lot of people really struggle with. I feel like is making a move or making a sacrifice of having to leave behind certain loved ones. But that's really what I feel like is that one little piece in between getting what it is that you want is that sacrifice, and having that tunnel vision to be like, okay, this is what I want, and I got to do, and I got to do what I got to do to get there.
And that's powerful right there.
Yeah.
Powerful. And, I had talked about that before, sometimes it's important to have the sacrifice, you sacrifice something to get where you want to go. Like for me, I've been telling people, this year, literally, I sacrificed my sleep, right? I usually go to sleep on like at 10 or 11 o'clock. But now I literally don't sleep until my eyes get tired. And purposely is because I'm not able to sacrifice the things I wish I could at this time. I got a family, got different things, but I am going to give up something to put a little bit more work. So many times we complain about, I wish it was 25 hours in a day. I wish it was one more day a week, but we just don't utilize the whole day. So I'd rather sit here and sacrifice the sleep for success. So I love the fact that how you sit here and talked about how, like, just that sacrifice alone from your loved ones, from the comfortability of knowing, like, hey, mama, you cook? I want to come to the house real quick. Like, some people, they don't understand. They don't know what that is until it's gone. And you was able to do that, and you kicked into another gear. So I love that part right there. So I know I talked quite a bit, but I just, you kind of got me excited to hear that because I believe in that a lot.
Yeah.
So as you came down to Atlanta, what was your goal? Like, you like, I know it's Black folks is out here, out here, but what was you looking for? What was you looking for?
When I came down here, like, I really didn't know. Like, I was still young. I was still 24, going on 25. So I really just wanted to tackle all the things. And I was a single mom also. Like, I had my son at 17. So I wasn't, I really didn't have like a plan, like on some for real. And that's kind of where some things got like iffy. So I would definitely say start out, get a plan and know what you want. But if you one of those people where you're just like a social butterfly, you try different things. What works for certain people works for certain people. But me, I had my son at 17. So I didn't get to experience like my 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old self because I was being a mom, my child's father was in jail for 7 years. So it was just me and my son. So I was like, I want to do the things that I wish I would have done when I was 17, 18, 19 here at 24 and 25. So I jumped right into modeling. I loved modeling. So I got that off my chest. Like, I did really good with that. And I sometimes counsel women on modeling right now also, but that was just something that was on my bucket list. So I started doing selling boutique clothes, and I still do that now, but it's more towards the fitwear. So, and a guy that I was dating really helped, and I had a few people around me, my godfather, a few people who just like pushed me and kept telling me like, I see the potential in you, like keep going, like so those few people, those motivational, those inspirational people that you have around you are very, very, very important to listen to them, like for real. If it weren't for them, I don't know. Like I know myself, but like I said, sometimes we all just need that, so that's what brought me to doing the fitwear. And about 2 years ago, I started meditating, and that has really like completely took the turn on me selling my crystals and counseling women and being their life coach and doing sage sticks, Palo Santo sticks, and getting really into that. So that's what brought that about. Also, what I put in my kits with my fitwear. So self-improvement, self-awareness, and self-love is what I'm really on, because I really see myself when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 in other women. And I just want to help them get to that point, to where I'm at, to where it's like, okay, I know myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. And this is what I'm going to do to give back, you know?
Right. Hey.
So that's Lisa Louiie in a nutshell.
Hey, Lisa, you hitting it for real. And I definitely said it on one time again, relationships is huge, you know, no matter what. If you feel like if you think you could do it on your own, stop. You can't do it on your own. You don't want to do it on your own. It's important.
You're only gonna get so far on your own.
Right. I mean, because you know what's interesting? I bet you each and every one of the people that sit here and was impactful in your life, I'm quite sure they unlock one part of your brain, the other one unlocked another part of your brain, and then it just start coming together. But just imagine if you was doing on your own, and all those different doors that would have just stayed locked up because you just chose not to sit here and have those relationships, right? You know, like that's powerful to actually think about, because here we go. People say, I seen the potential in you. And I do want you to, this is going to be interesting. I want you to dive in your brain real quick for that young lady that's on here right now listening to that. Mm-hmm. What was they talking about with the potential in you? Like, what was you showcasing? What was it that you was doing that they seen that potential?
Just my personality. You know, some things it's hard to hide. Like, and I've always was an intelligent child. Like I used to always like help my big sisters with their homework. So I was already, like I said, that it goes into a bunch of different conversations I talk about on my YouTube channel. But I do believe in reincarnation, and people be like, oh, I feel like she's been here before. So from a young one, I was always like very open-minded. So I wasn't always that one person like, no, it's my way or the highway. I'm gonna do it like this. This is right. I've always been like open-minded. So when people will say, so, oh, you got potential to do this, I'd be like, oh snap, well, let me try that, you know. And that took some work too, because and that took one of my inspirational and motivational people's actually a YouTuber to be like nobody cares, just, you know, just do it, just push it. But I was always just like being myself. But then I'll get into a point where I just have my insecurities will click in, and I'd be like, no, I'm not going to do that. But they'll be like, but I see the potential in you, like, you know. And that I don't, or they overhear me doing a phone conversation unconsciously, and they'd be like, wow, this girl like really knows some stuff. Like, Lisa, do it, like, you know, keep going. And I just be like, but I'm just being me. Like, no, you gotta give that off. You gotta open that up to other people. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, you don't know what you don't know, you know? So you don't know what other people don't know, you know? So it's more along those lines, like talking about like Black people, how we could come together and like really practice group economics, to like meditating, and, you know, it was just a bunch of different things that they opened my mind to. And like I said, being open-minded to possibilities. If I wasn't that, like you said, those doors would have stayed closed.
Man. Ooh, you just dropping some heat out here, girl. You know that? That's powerful for somebody to be able to know, because people think that you just got to sit here and you're going to go hard. Like, if I'm going to be, just say, for instance, I'm going to be a hairstylist, that means I got to go so hard in hairstylist, nobody going to be able to see you. No. Sometimes people can notice your potential while you even just doing the hair and just you being your natural you. But here we go. I'm going to tap into this. Ain't it interesting how people's always watching when you ain't paying attention?
Yeah.
They're always watching. Like, just like you was on a phone call. You wasn't talking to them. But they like, girl, I hear how you talking on that phone. Like, yo, like, you on my conversation?
It was a little violating. I was like, oh, hell, you listening to my phone conversation. But it was just like, it was really real. Like, you know. But
see, it's powerful though. You know, like little things like that, and we take for granted. The little things we take for granted. So sometimes actually putting yourself in a vulnerable stage, and I just want to make people understand this. Make yourself vulnerable where people can sit here and look at you and criticize you. Don't take the criticism for heart, take him as where you can see him push yourself and make it more, because Lisa is definitely the one to see it can show you. She definitely did that. And she's telling you all the goods right now. Right. So right now, when we, like I said, you gave it to him, and I'm gonna ask one more question just for, I know it's one more, it might be one more young man out there, one young lady out there that's feeling like this. So what can you say before we get to the good part? I can't wait to hear what you got going. But before we get to the good part, for the one that's out there and just kind of like, they want to do something, right? They want to do something, but they just don't know. I feel it in my stomach. I see people doing it, but I don't know what I want. So, like, what could you tell them? Like, what direction could you put them at? Because you came all the way to Atlanta, made yourself uncomfortable from your comfortable state, here with no plan in mind, but you end up coming
and finding my purpose.
You get the words out of my mouth, girl. And you saying you really found your purpose out here. So what advice could you give to the ones that's feeling that right now? They feeling in here, but they just don't know. What would you tell them?
Well, it depends on which lane. Like you said, is it somebody that know what they want and they don't know how to go about it, or don't got the courage or the push or the drive to go get it, or somebody that just really don't know what they want? They just like, I want to do something.
I want to do something.
Oh, I would definitely say do everything. Try everything. Like, for real. Like I said, me going from modeling to boutique to clothing, like I literally I got a cleaning company. What else? Makeup. Like, I didn't try like so many different things, and I would say 3 of the things I actually love. 2 of the things I'm like, I don't like that. But look what I got out of it. Like, like I said, you don't know what you don't know, you know? And by us being young and coming from a lot of Black people come from certain beginnings where our talents are not tapped into at an early age, it be like that. You don't know, you won't know what you're good at, you know? And I always knew I was good at like being, like I said, from a young age, I always knew that I was good at like helping other people, because I was just, I'm a Virgo, so we're just naturally nurturers. So I always helped my sisters with their homework, and I was always the shoulder to cry on when my cousins were just like, all over the place. So, but modeling, like, you know, so I went through a stage of where I was just trying everything, but eventually I still got to where I was supposed to be, because there's a path in everybody's life. Everybody have that path already, you know. It's you just gotta find it, you know.
Absolutely. I love that. Try everything, y'all. Try everything until you get to the one, until what you really know that it's for you. Look, Lisa, did you know it was for you when you that one thing that you know it was it? You were like, yo, this is it.
When I got to it?
Yeah, when you got to it. You was trying a lot of things, but when you got to Lisa Louiie, did you know that was it? You like, yo, this is it.
Yeah, it took some time to get to it, but I would say definitely, yeah. Like I said, because it was always, and you'll get what's coming along with you. Like, you'll start tapping into your talents along the way, and certain things would just, like, you know, register with you. And that's why I said it's very important to meditate also. Like, that played a very big part in like seeing that tunnel vision, getting a clear sense of who I am. Because when you know, when you don't have like the clear path like laid out, or the end goal laid out, sometimes you'll take some wrong paths, you know. But meditating really helped, like really helped with that. And so yeah, like going towards the ending part, I really seen it like, okay, yes, this is it. I see where I was lost at, and I see, you know. So yeah, try some stuff, fail at some stuff. Like, it's not gonna hurt nothing if you never. What happens if you never try?
Whew. Come on.
Yeah. So yeah,
fail enough until you win, right?
Yeah.
Fail enough until you win. I love that.
Fail your way to success.
Facts. I say that all the time. Now, for the person that's like me, and I'm like, yo, I hear she kept saying meditate. What is meditate? Give me something brief. Like, show me how to meditate. Like, how can I tap into it? You ain't gotta get so elaborate, but give me something brief. How do I meditate?
Okay. Meditation, I really feel like is I don't feel like, it's just another word for prayer. But it's like, it's not getting down on your knees, crossing your hands and talking. You really have to like really immerse yourself into darkness. You can either I would say starting off, you lay down on your back, hands palms up like this, and you want to really clear your mind, clear your thoughts, play some soft music. You really want to tap into and in your mind talk, not out loud, and because that's just a really surface part of it, but it's still the same as prayer. But with whoever you believe in, God, Allah, the universal God, Yahweh, whoever, whatever other deity, the ancestors, whatever other deity you feel like it is you want to pray to or you want to connect with, you're going to ask them for guidance. You're going to ask them for love. You're going to ask them for manifestation. You're going to like give all of your emotions to the universe or your God or whoever. Give all the emotions to them that you want them to give back. You're going to vision yourself doing exactly what it is you want to do, and you're going to feel those emotions while you're in this state, Yep. So, and that, like I said, it's like a muscle. Your brain is like a muscle. You're going to work on it every single day or as often as you can. So that really helped me keep going into a stage where I'm just so interconnected with myself. Now I know what to give back to other people, or now I know like, okay, this is for me and this is not for me. Like it really helped along the ending part where it's just like, okay. And now I'm starting to attract women like asking me about, oh, I got my stones. And I'm just like,
Yep. Hey,
wow.
you got me smiling because I ain't gonna lie. For me, once I and for me, I believe in God. So once I got my relationship stronger with Him, a lot of things just start opening up. And because right here, I tapped into here.
Yeah.
I tapped into here, and
you had to, and your intentions really changed also. You had to mean well when you was coming to God. You couldn't come with this ego and this pride, and you had to like stop like doing like me, and that I won't. No, you gotta humble yourself and chill and just be like, all right,
I hope y'all listening right now. I hope y'all listening right now. Because honestly, like I said, a lot of people want to hear about the success so much, right? Instead of getting to this part. Because this is the part that really makes the most sense before anything. Because without this, you couldn't even get to where you think you want to get to. So it's super important for people to be able to hear this and really take this in, because I know what it was doing for me. I know the opportunities and the changes that it did for me as well. So before we just sit here and give you the game, it's easy to give you the game. 9 times out of 10, let me just keep it real. It's going to be 1 out of every 20, 100 people that's listening to this call right now is going to be the ones to take action. To be real. It's only going to be one to take action. Even the game that we about to give you, it's only going to be one to take action. And all you got to do is just follow this simple process that's about to happen. But before you even understand that, you probably want to know what it takes or what it was for somebody to be able to get to those places. Like right now, Lisa's showing you. She's showing you. She's telling you, I went from being with family, being by myself, from scratch, learning me, opening up a new me, and now we're about to talk
trying 15 million different things.
Tell enough until you success, man. Tell your success. Come on. Talk to me. Talk to me. So,
for real.
Here we go. This is the good. Let's get in the good bad, right? So I want you to talk about when Lisa Louiie came about, right? We're going to get more details, but just when did Lisa Louiie come about? Like, how did you know this was it? Like, talk to me.
Oh, Lord. I actually had a photographer help me out a lot along the way, and just like kept also pushing me. Like I said, being down here, as long as you being in Atlanta, you are what you attract. So, and I know a lot of people move down here and they be like, oh, it's just like back home, or oh, it's just this is in Atlanta, or this is all that's in Atlanta, or this is what Atlanta is about. But it's so many different open avenues in Atlanta. Whatever you focus in on is what you're going to attract. Whatever it is, whatever you aim to make your perception of it is what you're going to get. With whatever mindset you come down here on is what you're going to tend to fall into. So, me on some, I'm working, I'm networking. When I got down here, I was already just attracting these people that just were on their own thing and, doing their own thing. When I came across you, like, I kind of had a sense you were an entrepreneur, because you can, it's we pick, like, we are what we attract. So a photographer, we were coming up with a name. Oh, you from St. Louis? It's dude Lisa Louiie. Oh, okay. So, and then modeling kind of already helped me build that brand a little bit, by just getting myself out there, doing pictures, networking with people in the entertainment industry. Learned a lot about that industry. Learned a lot about people, period, on that avenue. And my son really helped also keep me going, because I don't know how many single mothers are on here, but you guys know that our kids keep us going, you know? So I was in him just watching me and saying certain things really brought a lot of things into perspective. Like he would say, Mom, I can't wait till I get older and I'm going to work at the grocery store just like you. And I was just like, no. Like, I don't got nothing against grocery store workers, because y'all are heroes. We need y'all. But I was just like, this ain't it for me. And knowing that my son is watching me this hard and seeing that he's becoming whatever it is that whatever example it is that I show to him, that really made me like, no, I can't do this. So that's when I was just like, okay, I got to start. So I finally quit my day job and just completely went 100% entrepreneur about a year and a half ago. And he is like, he's following along. He's like, Mom, I want to wash cars. Like, he's not no more. And so I want to get a job. He's like looking at that like, okay, I want to make my own time. And I'm like, that's right, you know? So I'm teaching him everything that I know about meditating, about everything about his dad teaches him about cars. So that's really what brought Lisa Louiie along, is my son helping me and seeing that he's only going to become what it is I show him an example of, you know?
Man, I got so many gooses right now just hearing that. You know what I mean? Like that's super, super duper powerful.
It's very important. Like I said, my kid is really what also.
You know, like we were just talking about, even in the beginning, it's crazy how people pay attention and we don't even know it, right? Like it's
Lord, ooh.
It's
everything. And that it kind of hurt my heart a little bit. I'm like, no, you don't, son. Right. You don't want this. You got too much potential.
Right. And see, that's huge though. Because without him, who knows who you would have been, you know?
Who knows, right?
Right. But it takes sometimes for you just to be in these places. Like, it's always that one thing that it did for somebody. It's like, yo, because you could have had this opportunity many times ago. Mm-hmm. And here goes something that's interesting. That's where we talk about the 1%ers out here, right? The people that fail enough to success. So here we go. When we actually look at it, a lot of people are just scared to fail, right? So having a job at the grocery store, you know your check was gonna come every 2 weeks or every week or however it went down. So you was comfortable in that state. But in your mind, you're like, dang, it's comfortable, but it ain't what I want. But I don't know if I want to sit here and fail though, because I got my son to look after.
You got bills to pay.
You know, the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur is the simple fact that you pay yourself and there's no cap. But the wonderful thing about being an entrepreneur is that you pay yourself and there's no gap. So because everything relies on you, or wherever you move,
freedom.
Right. It's all about freedom. However you move is how you be able to get things done. If you want to be slow and lazy in your entrepreneurship, you'll get a slow and lazy check. But if you want to be fast and persistent and have a product, you're going to get exactly that check coming in too. So it's super powerful how you was able to tap in and get that going. And you know what's even amazing? You probably been around entrepreneurs before your son even told you that.
Yeah, a lot.
Right, you was around a lot of them, but it didn't do nothing for you. It didn't make you just sit here and say, I'm gonna quit right then and there when you decided to do, until your son was able to sit here and say what he said. So I think it's huge for everybody to understand, like, yo, guess what, guys? You're introduced to these different things, but sometimes it might take that one thing for you to be like, yo, you know what? All right, I'm tired of wearing these diapers. I need to put them on my big boy panties, and I'm about to roll out. And sometimes it just happens like that. Sometimes it happens like that. So I think that was powerful for somebody to hear that. It was powerful for me. Mm-hmm. That was super huge for me. So, okay.
Yeah. And I would say also, when I first moved to Georgia, because I've been through a lot, a lot of this stuff is just, sugarcoating surface because it's a lot of details that go into 4.5 years. Right. But my license was suspended for 2.5 years when after I first moved down here. So that also played a big part into my hindrance on being able to get out and move around and network and get around like I want to. And the grocery store is like right around the corner. But like I said, coming back to like my mind being tunnel vision, and I swear to you, meditating and picturing what it is that I wanted and telling myself that over and over and over again, and then aligning with the people that's going to help with that. I kid you not, like a month later, my license came in the mail. A month later, I got the money somehow to get me a new car. And then from there, it was like, okay, whatever. Like I quit my job. I literally quit my job like a month after I got my driver's license. So that, like I said, it really comes back to tapping into your inner self, like really figuring out and learning and knowing yourself and your energy. And you want to align with everything that it is that you know you can do and that you want, like for real. Like that really did it. That license being suspended kept me at that job for 2.5 years. And I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
And your son came to the rescue, huh?
Yes. He was just like, man, I can't wait till I get old enough so I can get a job just like you at the grocery store. And I'm just like,
not today.
Hey, but yeah, like I said, I came down here with the intention to be my own boss when I first moved. But stuff happened, and it was being at that grocery store that kept me down. And I wasn't trying different things at the time, and I was just like you said, paycheck in and out is gonna pay the bills, and it became routine. But I was still had entrepreneurs around, but I really wasn't seeing, and I really didn't have those pushes. But I had to start like researching stuff, and you got to put yourself out there.
Man, that's powerful. That's big. All right, man. We could be sitting here just shooting people this all day, man. Because this is I love it. Now, all right. So you definitely got the women's fitwear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please walk me in the game, because maybe I want to sit here and get some fitwear, right? And I want to sit here and get
I'm gonna start doing men's too. I keep getting a lot of stuff from the men. They always like, "Will you help women? What you got for the men?" Right. Yeah, we can meditate too, but we want some fitwear, and they be like, "Why don't you help us men? Help us men?" I'm just like, okay, because people are people. But I'm gonna get men's wear soon. But you said you want me to tell you about it?
Nah. So what I want you to do, I want you to walk me through the process of what does it take for you to get the clothes, to get the brand out, get the box. Real quick, show them the box real quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It is very rewarding sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie. Entrepreneur has its days, and it has its turn. It has its ups and downs.
Yes, the presentation look amazing. So I want you walk me through the whole process of like, if somebody thought about wanting to be an entrepreneur and they're like, yo, you know what? I want to get into the clothes. I want to get to the boutiques. Walk me through this whole process of what it takes for me to be able to do that.
Okay. I also have a video on my YouTube also telling women from start to finish how to do that also. Men's boutique, women's boutique.
I could be at the bottom. Tell me your YouTube name.
Oh, it's just at Lisa Louiie on everything. But that'll be my outro. But at Lisa Louiie on YouTube, yeah. So it depends on how a lot of stuff is like dependable upon your market, upon who your customers are, how old they are, how fast they want things. So it all depends on what you want. But I have vendors here in Georgia if I want something really, really fast. I have vendors in California if they want to wait like 3, 4, 5 days. I have vendors in China that could take up to 2 weeks. So it just depends on where I'm at, what I'm doing, who my customers are, and what type of weight I want to set. So you want to like the website and all of that?
I mean, whatever game you got.
Whatever
you're willing to give.
Okay.
Like that. Whatever
no. My vendor list is for sale for $100, but everything else, like I can walk them through. But the vendors' names specifically is what is the thing. So My boxes are right here in Georgia. The ribbon right here in Georgia. The stickers, all of this is right here in Georgia. My crystals come from Florida. And it just takes like a lot of research behind finding these places. It takes money, it takes time. I've actually traveled to Florida, traveled to California, traveled to New York, looking for vendors for the clothes, the crystals, the sage, the sticks, and all of that. The website, you can either do GoDaddy, Wix, or Weebly, or to start your website off, it'll be like $25, $30, $35 a month, or $300 to $400 a year. So that took time. Entrepreneurship really takes time. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes tunnel vision. It takes time. This was a process over the years. Like, that's why I said, just try stuff. Like, and you're going to figure out what it is. You're going to get it. It's going to fall in as long as you keep trying. You eventually going to run into your path, your purpose. What else? So coming from China, a lot of research, shipping packages. They'll give you free stuff at the post office to ship things off, and your marketing, you can put dollars behind your marketing. You get a better turnout, whether you want to do flyers, whether you want to do Instagram or Facebook or Google ads. That helps the sales go better. And I would say, just in general, like, you have to be in the business of helping people. Your business will do better as long as you are meeting people's needs, as long as you're helping people, as long as you're genuine, as long as you're looking to benefit other people in some type of way also.
Hey, that's big. I hope y'all I'm trying
to go fast. I'm putting it all into one.
Hey, I hope you have a piece of paper and a pen writing these notes down. Because, like, honestly, she's giving you the game that she took years to sit here and do with just trial and error, and y'all just got in what? We would do that in like 3 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they
60 seconds.
Hey, so I mean, just take it. And like I said, once again, you could contact her as well, and she got the vendors list for you. You know what I mean? So, you know, get plugged into what she got. Hey, shorten your process up. If you want to get to the money quicker, sometimes it's worth it investing it. You're not paying for it, you're investing for it. And that's the key that we got to sit here and learn. You're investing in things that you want, because trust me, when you made me start going back memories of all the different things. I done paid thousands of dollars for all the businesses that I got going on. Shout out to Vingy to Go, that's the CEO and founder of that company. Also being a business strategy consultant and coach for so many other clients. So my client list, hey, all of y'all out on here watching them right now, shout out to y'all. And also, I just wrote a book as well called The Fastest Way to Start Your Business. So just to understand this, guys, those processes down the road, I start investing for the information to get there a lot quicker. Because time is money, right? Do you agree with that, Lisa? Time is money.
See, I had the time because of the pandemic and because of certain things. I had my son helping. I had my son's dad helping out with him. So I actually had time, and I just really wanted to be up close, personal, touching the stuff, filling it out. I could have paid for a list or whatever, but I still wanted to travel at the same time too. But yeah, you definitely gonna pay for convenience when it comes to anything.
Big facts, big facts. And like I said, you did all the work. You know what I mean?
I did all of it.
So tell us what comes in this box so they can understand what goes on in the Lisa Louiie box.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the world of Lisa Louiie. I actually have also I have like a little list and a welcome letter showing you how to use your crystals, how to use your Palo Santo stick. This comes in the box. This one is not printed on yet, but it's like a little pretty piece of paper telling you everything that's in the box, how to use it, how to just overall work on self-improvement, self-awareness, and self-love for women. I will get into the men's once I get the men's wear, but the men can still get the Palo Santo stick. Yeah, I can still get the Palo Santo stick, the sage stick, of incense, and a bag of crystals. These 5 crystals, I'll teach you what they are and how to use them. But me growing up, my mother was in and out of prison a lot. My dad was in prison till I was 18 when I almost was time to have my baby. So I didn't grow up with a lot of guidance. So I choose to be that type of guidance that a lot of us women need, like when it comes down to taking care of your personal hygiene, learning how to clean up, cook, certain things in certain ways you have to carry yourself if you want to be a wife and things like that. You want to lose weight or just eat healthy. Like I have all of that on my website, walking women through all of that. Like I said, because a lot of us grow up without a lot of guidance. So that's where I come into the self-improvement, self-awareness, self-love, mentally, physically, emotionally, socially, psychologically. So that's where meditating come in, working out, eating healthy, and just overall just trying to become a better you. Like you said, some people was around me helping me open those doors to my mind. So I want to be that to other women who don't know where to go, don't know where to look for these type of things, because you don't see a lot of Black women period out here doing those type of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what comes in it. This is just like a little example of one of the outfits, but they all have like the little meditating logo on it. That is the Lisa Louiie logo. That's the little man behind the brand. But yeah, that's all that comes in the box. It comes wrapped up real pretty with a little ribbon. This comes in the mail 2 to 3 days. Like I said, it ships from Georgia, and it definitely will help you, and we keep up with each other after that. After you get your box, like I said, I still help you with everything else when it comes to dealing with traumas, dealing with all of that. You'll see we got meditation groups, we got Zoom fitness classes, everything.
So let me ask this though. So how much does it cost for the box? I know people on here curious right now. They
cost me or to sell?
No. We ain't gonna tap into your pay right now. We want to know how much it costs to buy that box right now.
Oh, if you want just the outfits on the website, www.lisalouiie.com, anywhere from 40 to 60. If you want just the sage stick, the crystals, the Palo Santo stick, and the incense, that one is 40. But if you want the whole kit, it's 100. Yep.
I love
it. Nothing too shabby, but further services, of course, are separate, like the classes, the groups, the weight loss list, how to go vegan, because I'm vegan also, so I help with that also. Yep. So that kit is $100.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. So they can get tapped into your community. You got a whole network of people that's like-minded, that's doing the same exact thing. That's big. So at the end of the day, no matter what, they could always have this self-guidance and this self-help once they be able to just get and tap into your network, period.
Yeah, because my goddad, my girlfriend, she has a metaphysical store. Like she does Reiki. So yeah, I know a lot of people of all different avenues. Definitely.
That's huge. Hey man, I once again, I'm loving this. I mean, I'm hoping people getting so much information of how to sit here and tap into this market. Because like I said, if you're looking to sit here and sell boutique, you're looking to sell little crystals, she's giving you the game, and you can also contact her. Her should be right over there, somewhere over there. It should be over there somewhere, you know what I mean? You'll be able to see the little drop. It's definitely gonna come. So make sure that y'all tapping into what she got going on, because she's really getting it. I'm trying to think about any other questions somebody be willing to ask, because ain't too many times people get to really tap into an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
Let me ask this. Here go another question. How hard was it for you to sit here and leave your job and go full-blown entrepreneurship?
It really wasn't hard. Once you get over that one little mind hump, that one little string of insecurity, like that one little whatever it is holding you back, it really is like it's blissful. It's like, oh my God, like you ever really wanted to do something and you just didn't anticipate, like
Hold on, Lisa, I think you froze real quick. We better wait till Lisa come back, because I know she's getting heat right now. Hold on, we're waiting till Lisa come back. But right now, guys, I'm just hoping that y'all really tapping into what's going on. She's really showing us what's going on, what we need to do, and how.
I don't know if something had cut out. Did I pause?
Yeah, you paused. So there you go. You can't.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, she's back. Go ahead. Talk to him again.
What'd I say? What you say? What I end off on?
You was just starting. Literally just starting.
What you mean?
Like when you was telling us the whole process of when you decided to leave the job. When you had decided to leave the job and all that. And you were saying how.
Hold on, because it's cut in and out again. Okay.
Are you able to?
Okay, got you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. So you were talking about the process when you was able to leave the job and how that was going, and like how hard it was for some people to see and feel it. But when you tap in, you would say it was blissful and
It was blissful, yes. So also having those ride share things, things like that, like really flexible things that you can do, driving Uber, driving Instacart, Grubhub, Postmates, all of those little avenues, like finding little gigs like that really helped also, because that helped me free up the time that I needed to get the business going, but not also be tied to a 9 to 5 or be tied down to somebody else's schedule, or even if you are going straight from the 9 to 5 to entrepreneurship, it's still like a process in between. If you want to do your day job during the day, you have to sacrifice that sleep, like you said, at nighttime, getting the business started just in the evening. So it kind of was like a little easier for me, like I said, because I still was modeling when I first moved down here on the side. And then I knew that Uber and things like Lyft were out there to do, that was guaranteed money to pay the bills while I was still, getting the business going. So it's, and even now, business is up and down. Like I said, it's still hard, so it's just about getting past that mind point where you're just scared. Like it really was about that. But like I said, I had people around like, you got this. I'm in a big market for Black entrepreneurship where the networks are so like, so there's some things that came into play with that also, depending on where you are and what's available in your area and your market. But down here, it's definitely, it's you.
right, right.
It's you. Like, go,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love
So
that.
it was a little hard, but it was really smooth because I was doing so many different things at one time. That's why I said just try everything.
Try everything, just try. So that's
Try
super
the stuff.
dope, man. Hey, Lisa, I really love that because some people just need to know how to tap into that right mindset. And
Mhm.
it's cool. I get it. Everybody can be scared, but if your dreams are not scary, they're not big enough either. So it's supposed to be scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it wasn't scary, everybody do it, right?
yeah.
So how let's for the person that's looking at what you got going on, now they decide, you know what, I'm curious to do a business like that, right? I want to tap into what you got going on. I'm checking it out on YouTube, on IG, and all social media platforms.
Hmm.
Now they like, yo, how much money can I really make out of this business?
Which
Can
one?
at the boutique, like how much money can
Oh, just clothing alone. I mean, at a point, I'm sometimes can make the same that I would make when I was at Kroger, and then you got boutiques out here that are $1 million boutiques. You got Fashion Nova, you got Benton, we got a lot of boutiques out here. They're just about what you want to do, what you want to put into it at the time, the network, definitely, because you have to do like photo shoots for the clothing, the marketing, you have to do the accessories if you really want to, it depends on how far you want to go. Like you said, there's no cap on it.
Yep. No
I
cap.
chose to not go that far. I chose to just do online only, but I want to incorporate other things into my clothing, like helping people just not look cute, but getting the inside right also, so
So that's another route somebody could go into. Not only just go straight, just full blown clothing, they could create a whole like funnel, right? Create a whole funnel where you into my whole network. So you go from looking good, feeling good, and then we are good, right? And
right.
this whole process keep happening over and over again. So I
Yeah.
really love that process. And that process right there, the cap is unlimited when you talk about that right
Yeah, and
there.
especially right now during a pandemic, like it's like a lot of people are really doing like a lot of self-reflecting, and so business is up and down, it's all over the place, but it's like, how bad do you want it? Like, what are you really willing to sacrifice? So you can make tons of money being your own entrepreneur. There's no cap. Like you said, you create your own paycheck. Like you go to a job and you can work at your max. You still only gonna make that $25 every hour. Versus you working for yourself, you put in the maximum amount of work, you could be a millionaire. So yeah, you could definitely make a lot of money. You gonna get out of it whatever you put into it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, Lisa, you out here just, man. You out here bringing it to me. Now, man, bringing it to me.
For real.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, man, one, I want to say appreciate you just alone for even, out your busy schedule, for sitting here sharing this information with so many people right now. Because once it's on the tube, it's there forever. So down the
Yeah.
years, somebody be able to hear this again and just be able to get that feeling and that knowledge to be able to sit here and keep proceeding on. So I want to say wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so here goes something I love to do too.
Thank you.
I definitely love to sit here and ask people to do this. So we'll say let's say 1 year and a 5 year. What's your 1 year goal? Not say goal. Let's forget this. I don't like saying goal. What you gonna be doing in 1 year from now? Well, I want you to tell me, like, what's the vision like? What are we doing in a year, and then 5 years? What we looking like doing that 5 years? Tell me what that's gonna look like.
In 1 year, I want to have my house with my husband, growing fruits and vegetables in our backyard, teaching my children about self-love and about ancient Kemet, African spirituality is what I've really been like studying on, and incorporating that, going down the meditating line. I definitely still want to be helping women lose weight, eat healthy, just feel better about themselves. In the next year. 5 years, we're gonna crank it up a notch. We're gonna have all Black women, all women of all races, of all colors around the world, just practicing self-love, like knowing themselves. Like certain things that we go through, we really don't have to if we just tap into ourselves and know ourselves. If we just stop being scared and just do, if we eating healthier, it really does something to your mind, Like, I really want to incorporate veganism or just vegetarian or just even cutting back on certain things, because that food, that whole nother type of conversation, it really does. Your food affects your mood, for real. So I really want us to just like try these things. And I get so many people that do an all smoothie diet, be like, oh my God, girl, it changed my mind. It changed my body. I just felt so, I know you did. So I just really want people to at least try. Everything ain't for everybody, but in 5 years, I just want just more energy.
I'm gonna have to get you on my motivation Monday so we can see and show some folks, right? We get motivated. Let's get to do the right things for sure. But
for real.
that's beautiful. I really love it. I definitely love it. Hey, Lee, I want you to end it like this, Drops. I want you to drop a nugget for somebody that's been listening to this. I want you to drop a nugget for them. And I also want you to share all your social media handles and all the information that people can contact you with. So it's on you.
Okay. All right. So for the ladies and gentlemen that's out there that really feel like you want to do something, that really feel like you want to start your business or tap into a talent or do whatever, promote, do social media, whatever it is you want to do, get your tunnel vision, cut off the negative people, cut off all the energy sucking demons. Like, you really have to get into a place where you appreciate your solitude, because you can't get everybody around you right until you get yourself right. Like, that's really what I had to do, was separate myself from family, like everybody, for just even like a few weeks at a time, and just say, okay, what is it that I'm doing? What can I improve on? How can I change my reality and what it is that I'm doing and what I'm going through to get to my goals? So I really would say, just be alone for a second. Like, fiance, kid, everybody, like you gotta come in tune with yourself. So and meditating, whatever it is. If you like sewing, sew. If you like cooking, cook. Just do something that gets you in touch with you and help you on that path of self-love first. You got to get selfish real quick. You got to do it. But yeah, so y'all can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. LinkedIn at Lisa Louiie, LisaLouiie, 2 eyes. And the website is www.lisalouiie.com. If you guys want to check out my blog, YouTube is Lisa Louiie also.
Hey, that's big. That's big. I love that. I definitely love that. Make sure y'all following her. She got some dope content. She got some amazing things, and she's definitely sitting here and inspiring and motivate so many people for sure. And before I end, let me do a quick commercial. So here we go. So once again, my name is Thurman Jones, and I came up with a book, and I just see here it's being released. It's called The Fastest Way to Start Your Business. And me being a business strategy consultant, I know there's so many people that didn't have the checklist together because you just don't know what you don't know. So if you thought about starting a business and you want to know all the processes to take, to be official business, to make sure you get paid on the front end and the back end, make sure you get my book called The Fastest Way to Start Your Business. It's $25.97. You'll be able to get that. And the website is thefastestwaytostartyourbusiness.com. So you want to make sure that you get that book, help encourage anybody else that's looking to be an entrepreneur and people that's already an entrepreneur, but maybe they just need to see and get a little bit more guidance. It's an accountability workbook. So you want to make sure you get that once again. So Lisa, I want to say thank you so much for blessing us. You've been a super trooper.
You're welcome.
Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So once again, for each and every one of y'all that's watching this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, share it with some of your people, and hit that notification bell right there. And also, make sure you follow Lisa Louiie and to stay tuned in into what we got going on here again. So you just got off of findyourmoney.com. This is the only dopest podcast you can see here and find entrepreneurs and hear what they got going on. So once again, y'all have a wonderful day and thank you.